We all come to pray, but we're back for warriors, keeping the whispers away. In suits and in skirts, we're the rebels you say, talking about life and dreaming of a different day. On the back row we stay, in the back we don't sway, just let the sermon flow. We're on the back row.
And we're doing, and this is clapping for video. There it is, yes! It is time for another episode of the Culture Hall, and I can't tell if it's music that we're being blessed to hear right now, but we are in the back room at the Salt Lake City. It's 744 East, Verlin. You put
it is.
west.
I corrected it. I corrected it.
Thank you. But there would be thousands of people here, but Verlin said west, so there's a conglomerate of people that are there hanging out at 744
Just
west,
waiting
400
for us all to
south.
show
Perfect.
up.
Yep, they're in a parking lot.
They think there's not even a Chuck-A-Rama here, but maybe prophetic in your statement that one day there would be.
It's like announcing a temple.
Yeah,
they
sure.
just say the place, and then a temple appears. So
Yeah.
he just said the place, and a Chuck-A-Rama will pop up.
Sure, I was talking to the CEO of Chuck-A-Rama. That is exactly how they do it.
Makes sense.
For their locations. They took a nod from President Nelson.
Yeah.
But not anymore, right? We all know that temples are not going to be a thing that's a part of General Conference. Do we all feel that way?
No.
You don't feel that way?
No.
You think
No,
we're still going to do
I
it?
don't.
Yeah.
I think we are.
Listen, I'm willing to go out and then just be so boastful that I'm right about this on the other side. I think that he's going to be like, the time for General Conference is the time to focus on Christ. It's the time to talk about, all the different things that we do within the church. He will remove it from General Conference.
Do you
I
think
could see it happening. I just don't think it might not happen soon. He already did already, but I think he could very well go back to it and say, okay, now we're going to start announcing temples because we caught our breath a little bit.
Okay.
I think
took the pause.
I feel like you're saying this with the same confidence that you predicted who was going to be in the first presidency.
Sure.
So I have zero confidence in you.
Well, shots fired. Let's see. I turn your microphone down by this. Oh, shoot. It doesn't work anymore. Listen, you have to say things like that confidently. Otherwise, people go, hey, he's hedging bets. He doesn't actually know.
Yeah.
True.
We did get an email, you guys. I should pull it up real quick. From someone who says, I have to take issue with the show. Now, here's the deal.
Issue's good. I like issue.
Yeah, potentially issue is good. It was an anonymous email. Even though there is a name assigned to it. Does anyone know the name Kara Danver? Does that sound familiar to anyone? Does anyone know who this person is? Well, here's the deal. That name sounded at least familiar enough to me that I was like, I don't think that's an actual name of a person. Supergirl's name is Kara Danvers.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So if this person is actually named Kara Danvers, I'm very sorry that I just outed your anonymity. But I don't think that it is. Send an email, contact@theculturehall.com, that says, I was genuinely surprised, which I always love when an email starts like that, by the editorial choice in your most recent episode. A podcast, it's a show, Kara.
In podcast form.
Sure.
It's,
What, are we going Lucy there now, too? I don't know. It was a show under President Nelson, but now Elder Oaks,
Are
we
you
don't know.
talking about situational standards? Is that what you're talking about?
Exactly. A podcast centered on the culture of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints opened not with the historic announcement of a newly set-apart first presidency, but with a lengthy segment on the secret, and she wrote loves, but I'm pretty sure that was an autocorrect of lives, of Mormon wives, their book deals, and low-rated TV spin-offs. So what I'm going to try and not do is be critical about this, but I do want to make a couple of corrections. Not low-rated at all,
Yep.
as far
Highest
as
rated
television
ever,
goes.
yeah.
Yes. And sure, yeah, book deals, etc. She says, you prefaced that segment, and this was the episode... Whoa, that is something that is going on. That is some fun audio. What is that? Why is that happening? That is screechy, fun audio that's happening. Is that someone's phone? Me? Nope.
I don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Is it coming from your phone? It's something here.
Yeah, geez, that is not going to work. Let's see here. Hold on. We'll troubleshoot this.
Is there a...
It's not mine.
I unplugged
It's 3.
Who's three?
Something on
Is that
3.
me?
It's the red one. Yep. We'll get that fixed.
What do I do?
Nope. Geez, hang on. I did it. Yes, there it is. You'll know that anytime it claps during the show, it's because something went terribly wrong. So we pick back up into Kara's email. I got out of it. Great.
How do you spell Kara's name?
Kara's name, Kara Danvers, Danvers.
Okay.
It is Supergirl. She says, you prefaced that segment, that being the segment talking about the secret lives of Mormon wives, by saying that you would quickly cover it, yet it stretched to nearly 16 minutes. Well, before addressing what is arguably one of the most significant developments in church leadership in years, we'll come back to that. When the church makes a
7.5 years, right?
yeah, well, and I mean we'll get back to that at all costs. And I don't want to disparage Kara because I do appreciate that she emailed, but I want to anyway.
We love email and those that email. Yes.
When the church makes a major leadership transition, an event of spiritual and institutional weight, it shouldn't be treated as a footnote halfway into the episode. Goes on, I routinely skip segments about influencer drama or sensationalized portrayals of Mormon life because they feel more tabloid than meaningful. I understand that it is, quote, newsworthy to some, but certainly not more important than the calling of a prophet. And then here is the kicker at the end of the email that I just appreciate. I invite you to reconsider how stories are prioritized. Lead with what matters most to your core audience and let the entertainment news take a backseat. Substance should come before spectacle. And then that's the end of the email. So, I want to ask of the three of you, as you listen to that, did you go, oh, hey, why are we not talking about the prophet first and foremost? I will say briefly on my end, it was Molly the Ash Ashton.
That makes sense.
Who we like to talk about that stuff, and none of the rest of you. Like Verlin does it, but it's like I'm taking one of his children away from him or disparaging his sweet wife, who's here, by the way. Hi, Susan. Hey.
Well, to be honest, my nieces and nephews love it when you force me to talk about it.
Okay.
They get a kick out of that.
So was it a thing as you listened that you're like, hey, why are we starting here? Start with Verlin, then we go down the row.
I will admit I didn't even notice.
Okay.
Shame on me.
No shame.
But
shame.
we've talked about the prophet in the first presidency. They've probably got more airtime in the last year than anything else.
Okay.
Right.
Valid, sure. Megan the Mitch.
So I think it's kind of like when we're watching General Conference and we're like, when are they going to announce the temples? So everybody watches so that they can see when the temples are going to be announced. So it's like, when are we going to talk about the new first presidency? So
Sure.
everybody's listening, right? Kind of like sweeps with TV, like when are they going to do the big thing?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And sometimes when it comes to matters of the gospel, it might take the kind of entertainment stuff that some people like me don't care for, but it could be the gateway of getting people in to the more important matters of the gospel in the first place.
Okay.
So that could be the thing that gets them to listen to the thing about the first
So is our
presidency.
tabloid news the gateway drug to get people the gospel? Is that what you're proposing right now?
Listen, I'm not going to comment on somebody's conversion,
Okay,
right?
okay.
It could
Well,
be anything.
all right.
Well,
All right.
I would note that, we've heard about all these new converts, right?
Sure.
And new members of the church, almost 1 million in the last 3 years.
Sure.
I mean, there's a direct correlation to secret lives.
Yep. Make that tabloid claim. I love that.
You know?
That's the reason everybody got baptized.
More people knowing about the church are like, boy, I want to be a part of that organization.
Sure.
The Secret Lives. What do you think, Taylor?
I
Hold it up to your mouth so we can hear you a little better.
I feel like what I remember most about an episode is like in the middle.
Uh-huh.
So I don't really mind if what's at the beginning
Okay.
isn't like the top tier, like number one hot issue. I feel like for me, what's most but I'm kind of with Verlin. I didn't really notice.
Okay.
I would say. Yeah, I didn't really.
So, like, when you go to church, you're saying you're like the youth speaker. That's the meat for you, kind of that thing that's in the middle before the end. You're
That's
not the
just
sacrament.
because of his attention span.
Oh, got
Whoa,
it. Got it.
Megan.
Whoa.
I think he's saying the sacrament is most important to him.
That's not
Because
in
they
the middle. The
but they have
sacrament's
the
not in the middle.
introductions, and they have the callings and the ward business and the stake business, and they have
Oh,
the
hold on.
baby blessings.
Let's
and,
crowdsource this, which we can't do normally. Sacrament is the beginning, the middle, or the end. How many say it's the beginning? Raise your hand. Make some noise. Okay, how many say it's the middle? All right, how many say it's the end? Sorry, Verlin, you're wrong. I like having
I'm
this
going
audience.
to choose that in a democracy, oftentimes the wrong choice is made.
Well, in my democracy, like others' democracies, it doesn't matter what the precedent rules or anything like that are. I'll say and do what I want. Okay. Well, here's the thing for me that I thought about it. I went back and forth. Do I even want to address the email? Do I want to, bring this up? It is no surprise to any of you guys the planning that goes into any episode, and Megan is laughing because planning what?
Because I was going to say the exact same thing, Richie.
Yeah. Yeah.
You mean the production meet? You guys don't get production meetings?
Yeah, we always have a production meeting before every episode. It's why
Berlin,
we're always,
I'm running them. I don't know why you're not there.
we don't plan much out, and I knew. I guess the other side of it for me was we knew that it was going to be President Oaks. He had not yet done his news conference where they were able to ask questions about him. And so to me, I was like, do we know it's going to be President Oaks? Yes. Will we say who the first presidency is? Yes, we'll get there. But then what? We go, hey, it followed suit as it has for years, and here's who these people are. We don't know what it's going to be like. We don't know, how they feel about particular things. And isn't that fun? And we did spend that time, but it didn't seem particularly like I'm not saying that a new prophet of the church isn't the most newsworthy thing, but it's like, newsworthy. I don't know that I was like, oh, I'm astounded. I have no idea this was coming.
It hadn't fully cooked in its newsworthiness
Yeah.
yet. Like we knew it, but there's so much more to the story that hadn't been
Kind of sussed
established
out.
yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I was still a little bit in shock by the choices as well. So
Oh, really?
I hadn't completely settled.
Is it the Christofferson part or the Iron part?
I didn't have Christofferson on my card.
You were pulling for Bednar?
No, I was pulling.
Whoa! What
I
do you
was-
hate?
I was pulling-
Whoa! Jeez.
We've talked about who I was thinking about. I was hoping that Elder Uchtdorf would be back in the first presidency.
Sure, but none of us will ever know what he did to get kicked out.
That's I'm really interested in that. So if anyone knows, contact at the Cultural Hall. We would be very interested in any insider.
I'm sure they'll
info.
get right on that.
Oh, we wanna
I'm
break
also
that
sure you could get
news.
on Reddit and find out all of the
yes,
answers.
There we go.
Yeah, would you mind?
All of them.
Find out what's out there. So, so we got that email. A couple other things that have come in via email. I got an email from a guy, from two nieces of the guy sitting right next to me, Verlin.
Thank you, Robin and Caitlin. I appreciate it.
How did you know who it was? How
Because
did
I
you know
had
who
dinner
it
with
was?
them on Sunday evening, and they were harassing me. So.
Okay, so they we'll do this in the second half of this episode, but they have proposed a smooch, marry, kill game for us that we will be playing in the
nice.
second half.
Excellent.
For people who don't know, you have to smooch one thing that you pick, you have to marry another thing, and you have to kill another thing. And this will not be leadership of the church. This is a
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No. You didn't want that set up?
No, thank you.
And then the other part of it, Carrie, that is Carrie Farnes, who people would know her. She is the one who did not appreciate the book recommendations of
yeah.
yesteryear. She really appreciated being able to hear her name as she listened to the show. As soon as I heard that you were doing a book review, I got all excited about reading a book, but I was skeptical. And then when you told me, don't read it, I thought, I love the Cultural Hall and its non-recommendations. So I'm thinking we make that now a permanent thing, the non-recommendation
that's a
book
great
list from the
idea.
It's a
Cultural
great
Hall.
idea.
I love it.
She says, I'm dictating this into my phone as I'm going to work, so I don't know if any of this makes any sense. I wish I was there in Salt Lake City because I would love to be at the Chuck-A-Rama with you. I am there in spirit, always looking forward to the next show, Carrie. So,
And that being said, we should appreciate everyone that did come to
Yes,
Chuck-A-Rama.
yes, yeah.
Thank you very much for coming.
there are 2,000 people here at the Chuck-A-Rama, you
At
guys.
least.
They're out in the parking lot. We had to project it out there.
Yes,
and there's
yes.
so many people.
Yeah, we've got some in the what do they call the nursing room? What is that room?
The
at the
nursing
Is it the
room.
nursing room?
The mother's room, yeah.
Yeah.
Never saw a father's room.
I'll make it
Just
exactly
saying.
my note. I've cleaned lots of mother's rooms, never a father's room.
Well, and we've got a little deacon running around with a microphone to ask people, for people who have questions.
Is that me?
Taylor's the deacon.
You are our deacon. And the
I
mic.
can't be the deacon, sorry.
Yeah. Why? Why can't you? Oh.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting, as we talk about kind of the show and some things coming up, we will meet a lot of the people that are here in studio with us. We are at the Chuck-A-Rama. Huge shout out to them for making this possible. Give it up for Chuck-A-Rama.
Way to go, Chuck-A-Rama.
My friend Jennifer, who said, you know what, it would be amazing if you would come to the Chuck-A-Rama. Is there a better place than a Chuck-A-Rama to host a live show of the Cultural
If you're
Hall?
not going to have a potluck in the cultural hall, it's not available, then you go to Chuck-A-Rama, right?
Yeah. Yes. 1,000%. So at this point, we are going to take a break. This is where we would pretend that we had organized news and then go for news. We're going to take a break. None of us have eaten except for Megan the Mitch.
I have salad.
She tailgated a salad. So we're going to take a break, have some food, visit with folks, and then we'll come back in the second half, probably do some articles of news, probably do the smooch, marry, and kill. And we may actually get a little faithful as part of this as well. So, yeah, because I got you in person. Last time I had a co-host in person.
Susan is asking, are we having testimony meetings?
Don't give it away.
It might very well be, but I'm not giving these guys a heads up. So
Open Mic Sunday, as they call it.
tell me a story-mony, would you please? And then I knew
How
with
about
every.
a thank-a-momie?
Can I give you a travel log?
Yes, please.
That's
yes.
that's fitting for my family.
And then something that isn't at all gospel related that you somehow just cram the gospel in, and we all go, huh?
Yeah.
All of those.
Star Wars or Star Trek?
Or Lord of the Rings.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a classic. I haven't heard a good Chronicles of Narnia reference lately.
That's because most of these people, how many know whose Chronicles of Narnia
Oh,
are?
come on.
Yeah? Okay.
See? More than half.
Okay. Listen, I just want to make sure. There's a certain generation of people that only know the Chronicles of Narnia from the sketch on Saturday Night Live. The Chronic what? Coals of Narnia. Taking a break, coming back. We're going to eat some food, and then we will do the second half of whatever this episode is.
Looking for a gift that's meaningful and unique? Discover the artistry of Latter-day 3D Studio, where we 3D print exquisitely detailed temple magnets, Christmas ornaments, temple ties, and more. Each item is meticulously crafted layer by layer to bring the spirit of the temple into your home. These creations make ideal gifts for baptisms, ordinations, or birthdays in primary, young women, or Relief Society. Visit LatterdayThreeDstudio.com and find the temple that inspires you. Latter-day 3D Studio, where faith meets craftsmanship.
Let me take just a moment to tell you all about bestdjinutah.com. That is the website where you can learn all about me. Oh, sure, you probably feel like you know me, but you know me in the cultural hall sense. I have a DJ company, now 6 of us strong. Great event hosts, MCs, and DJs that can be able to make whatever event you have coming up absolutely spectacular, and hope you will reach out to us. Now you're thinking, well, wait a minute, Richie. I don't live in Utah. Would you travel? Absolutely, I would travel. Would they travel? Absolutely, they would travel. Whatever your event is, doesn't have to be a wedding or a community event. We can do all sorts of things. I can teach you line dancing. I can dance with you. We can do partner dancing. We can do all kinds of things, but we can't do any of it if you don't hit me up. You can go to bestdjinutah.com. You can fill out the form to get more information or get a quote, and then I will get right back to you. Find out why I'm so busy and why sometimes we don't get episodes of the Cultural Hall. It's all because of bestdjinutah.com. All right, we clapped because we're coming back from the thing. Yes! Woo! It's time for whatever the second half of this is. We are at the Chuck-A-Rama. Huge shout out to the kind people at Chuck-A-Rama. Here is the thing about this, and I don't know if you guys know this or not. You can probably tell this. The people certainly here can tell this. We get here at like 1:45. We're going to start recording at 2. I'm in the middle of a sales call. I've got a bunch of junk in my car. I'm not able to ask Verlin or anyone else to be able to help like carry things. And I'm like, in a perfect world, I would have planned to be here at 1 o'clock and then had everything. We had a power issue before. We start recording like 20 minutes after 2 o'clock. Some people have already eaten, Megan, and we just are sitting here and we're like, oh yeah, here we go. I would not be doing this episode today if it weren't for Verlin. He was like, you're going to hit 1,000 episodes this year, which, by the way, we're still planning on doing that this year. This will be, I think, 976 or 77. 77. Mm-hmm. So, I've got a couple months to be able to do that. I'm going on vacation because I deserved it. But then it'll probably be a rollout.
Did we vote on that?
Whether I deserve it or if I can go on vacation.
Both.
Okay.
Wait, aren't you staying at my sister's beach house?
I am staying at Molly the Ashton's beach house.
Sorry,
Molly
I
has a
don't have
beach
one for you.
house?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, if you want the Cultural Hall deal, just put the Cultural Hall, one word when you go to book her Airbnb. Free linens. That's what it gets you. It gets you. Yeah, I'm only staying there for a couple days, then we'll go up to my mom's house in Washington, taking some time away, but would not be doing this if it wouldn't have been for Verlin saying, you know what you ought to do? You know what we should do is this thing.
And it's your year of doing it, the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, I'm doing the thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Can I be real honest and candid with everyone?
Are you ever not?
Well, I mean, but this is me being vulnerable. I'm
Got
learning
it.
this in therapy.
Not-
Part of the reason why I haven't done this is because I was afraid I would show up at a Chuck-A-Rama by myself and just like there's one thing when you throw it out there and you're like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and then you think, oh, I don't have enough time or anything like that. But genuinely, part of the fear has been, yeah, we're gonna do this thing, and then we get here and we go, crickets. No one here.
So you're saying next year it's at the Marriott Center?
Yes,
is what you're saying.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
No, but I do mean, and I want to make sure, because it's chaotic. We're recording the episode. We're doing this whole thing. I haven't been able to connect with everyone at this point very well. It's something that my heart wants to do. I hope you guys know how much I appreciate that you guys would take time. Life is busy, so I appreciate you guys being here and checking this out. Yeah, to all of you guys for being here. Other programming fun note. So we're here at the Chuck-A-Rama. Again, shout out to them. Because it's Chuck-A-Rama and because it's Salt Lake City, there are 2 missionaries who have probably not been home for, I bet they even haven't been home yet.
Still wearing name tags.
Yeah, still wearing name tags, haven't been released. They are in the other rooms, and we have said, if you would like to come be a guest on the show, come and be a guest on the show. So assuming they have the bravery to do that, here's one of them.
right.
Yeah, come on. There he is.
Come on up.
All right. Stepping into it. Taylor's going to make sure that he is mic'd up. Let's get that gentleman a chair as well. Elder Pella. Pella, like how Utahns say pillow. Good to have you here. Now tell me, you have you been home since you got home from your mission, or was it like airport and here?
Yeah, airport and then straight to here.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, and you served where?
Chicago.
Chicago. Oh, I
Nice.
love it.
Yeah.
Did you serve in the Logan Square ward?
No, close to.
Okay.
Close
Okay. And so you've been home not even yet, as
Yeah,
far as that goes.
Yeah, not yet.
Are you scared about being home?
No, I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm really excited.
Tell me. So then, let's see. Let's put this in context of time frame. You went out in 2023.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Going back to school? What's the
Yeah.
haps?
Hopefully that's the plan. I still have to figure out where I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Everything like that, but school is the plan.
Okay. And what do you want to do when you grow up now? Because you have to do that.
I wanted to get into finance, so accounting.
Okay.
Smart.
Cool. Yeah. She says that she agrees. she approves that. How was serving in Chicago?
It was most definitely a blessing, just having the opportunity to step away from home to get into a place that's very different. Very flat, very humid, hot and cold. It's very different, but it was a blessing, the opportunity to serve the people in
Now,
Chicago.
mostly north side, south side?
I was in the north side a lot, but
Okay.
I served in the south side as well.
Because the south side infamously has one of the, if not the most baptizing ward
Yeah,
in
the
all
Hyde
of
Park
the
Third
church.
Ward.
Yeah.
It's super awesome. They're mainly like a Spanish ward, but it's super awesome to see the work progress there.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I'm going to put you on the spot. This is just prepping you for your homecoming talk.
Okay.
Do we still do homecomings? We still do homecomings,
We
right?
still have
We
talks,
just
yeah.
can't have everybody over to the house for a banquet.
Oh, you can do that too.
Oh, you can
You just
do
can't
that?
do
it
the
at the
banquet at the
church.
church. Yeah.
You just can't do it at the church? I thought we couldn't do it anymore because you don't want people to just stick around a church or leave church. We have to do it like later that night.
We do it anyway.
We do it.
The quote was, "We do it anyway."
Yeah, for sure. So I would love to know. I'm a huge fan of Chicago. Love it. That's unrelated to this. But maybe like an experience that you had that you were like, oh man, this is cool.
This is cool.
Yeah. And whether you could take it deeply spiritual, because even though we're just, we're here at a Chuck-A-Rama, it's sort of weird, but know that these are all faithful people who believe as you do. I'm not trying to set you up for anything like that. I would love to know a thing an experience that you had where you're like, oh yeah, okay, God is real, or missionary work's moving forth, or anything like that.
Okay.
And just so you know, your fan club showed up.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
The whole Pella family, right? No? Friends?
Yeah.
They're like, we don't know. We want to claim him, actually. He's been gone for 2 years. We're not sure what he's like. Okay, let's hear it. And put the mic a little bit up closer to your face. There you go.
My fault.
No, you're good.
I think my favorite experience was the opportunity when I was in Southside. I was in South Shore, and it's a super beautiful place. At least for me, it was. I was there in the dead of winter though, and we're biking, and so it's rough. It's like negative degrees, and you leave someone's house, and there's a foot of snow on the floor, and so it's kind of rough. But we had the opportunity to teach a family. They were a part-member family, and so their parents had been inactive, but they had a son, Johnny, and a daughter, Trinity, that were 8 and 9.
Oh, cool.
And so we had the opportunity, and there's another set of elders. They were in Little Village. They were teaching the mom's sister.
Oh, cool.
And so super awesome to see. We would always meet at the Hyde Park building, and we'd have a big lesson with all the kids. And they're running around, but as soon as we had the opportunity to sit down and talk about Jesus Christ, they got quiet.
Oh, cool.
They would always at least be so amazed in my eyes of the power that comes and the spirit that it was invited as soon as we started to talk about our Lord and Savior. And for me, it just helped me understand that no matter what age, we can all gain a testimony of Jesus Christ. That it starts with the small and simple things, whether it's just activities with the missionaries or family home evening, whatever it may be. It starts when we're young.
Yeah. That's
Did you
cool.
see that? He said family home evening is a thing.
I know. Listen, I heard it. We've had
That's awesome.
discussion recently as to whether or not family home evening is still a thing or not. Okay. And some of us feel like it is, and some of us feel like it isn't. But I think it can be family home whenever time, right?
true.
Is that
Yeah.
what we've kind of decided on? So finance is what you're doing. Did you have someone wait for you? A lady that waited for you?
Oh, no.
No? What are we what are we looking for? We'll hook you up right now.
I have an 18-year-old daughter.
Wow, that was
She's
quick,
down at
Megan.
BYU.
Whoa, man, whoa.
She has power of discernment,
Yeah.
evidently.
Or prophecy.
Are you searching or you're doing the school thing first?
Probably school.
Yeah, if it happens,
school.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, playing it cool. I get you. So from Chicago, Elder Pella. Anything any of you all want to ask him?
What was the toughest thing?
Oh,
on
yeah,
your mission?
okay.
The toughest thing?
Yes.
It's got to be the cold. The cold is a lot different there. When you walk outside and it's negative 36 degrees and the wind is blowing, it's not easy to go outside and work.
Yeah.
But that's got to be the toughest thing. Alongside, there's a lot of opposition that you face. Whether it comes in different ways. It could be like physical opposition or spiritual opposition. But no matter what, saying he's going to try to halt the work of the Lord, I think you just have to have the faith to continue on and to press forward.
Yeah. When do you get released?
5.
5 tonight. Oh, we're talking just a few minutes. Yeah,
Hopefully.
it's like not less than 2 hours.
Hour and a half.
All right. Well, let's.
Wait,
give
I have a question.
Oh, yeah. Please. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm a mom of teenagers.
Quit
Like I
trying
said,
to push
no,
your daughter on him. He said he wasn't interested.
This is actually a question for my 2 teenage sons. Okay, what was there an incident or something that happened to help you realize that a mission was the thing that you needed to do with your life?
Oh, that's a super good question. I think the biggest thing from influence for me was my sister, actually, right there in the camo jacket.
Yeah, there we go.
She served her mission in Fort Worth, Texas.
Okay.
And for me, at least growing up, I thought the idea of a mission would be cool. And as soon as I hit high school, it wasn't a thing for me. But every single Monday, I'd talk to my sister, and she would say, "Get your patriarchal blessing." And I was like, "Man, don't talk to me about that. Like, I just want to talk to you. I haven't seen you in a minute." But having the opportunity, I finally gave in right before she came home. I got my patriarchal blessing, and then seeing just the joy on her face and the joy that the gospel brought to her, and understanding the blessings that I promised in my patriarchal blessing was one of the biggest things that helped me understand why I needed to serve the Lord for 2 years.
Cool.
Thank you
Good
for
question.
sharing.
And way to go, sister. That's awesome. Yes. All right. Did you have one you wanted to ask? No? Okay. We're going to kick you out, and we've got another elder because it is Salt Lake, and that's how this works. There's multiple return missionaries at the same restaurant.
Chuck-A-Rama.
Yeah.
Thank you, Elder.
Yeah. It's Elder. Is it Wooten? Wooten.
right.
Okay, where? And you served in Dallas, is that right?
I was in Dallas.
And you've been home just since today. You went airport to here.
Airport to here, yeah, like an hour and a half.
Okay, all right.
Welcome.
Yeah. This
Thank
is
you.
this is what Salt Lake does now. We always have podcasts about Mormon stuff. Every restaurant.
You mean
That's
members of the Church of Jesus Christ? of
fair
Latter-day
point.
Saints
Thank you.
stuff?
He would correct me that way, of course. Yes, members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
I have to. It's a requirement.
All right, so let me ask you. You get the call to Dallas. You're from what part of Utah?
I'm from Eastern Utah. It's called Roosevelt.
Okay, Roosevelt.
That's where my father-in-law grew up.
Oh, really?
You probably don't know him.
Yeah.
And also, she's got a daughter that she would like
I
to
do.
line you up with. All right.
She's 18.
Yeah.
Only requirement is that you have to be taller than her.
Yep, that's it. She actually has no other standards besides height. Good
Pretty
for
much.
Okay, so you find out that you're from Roosevelt. Anywhere is basically different than Roosevelt, right?
Okay.
So
fair
you
enough.
find out that you're going to Dallas. Was there a part of you that was like, oh no, it should have been Austria or Australia or Japan? Was there a part of you that when you heard stateside, you were like, meh?
A little bit, honestly. What's kind of
Good to
funny
be
is I was
honest.
actually
Yeah.
there. I was actually in Dallas like 5 days prior to opening my mission call.
Okay.
In 2023, and so I'd gone there with some family for a horse sale,
Okay.
and so yeah.
So
It was
you're
kinda
there.
Weird. I was there, and then I flew back home. That was my first time experiencing like humidity. It was really hot, and I was like, "Holy cow!" It felt really good to be back. And then I got my mission call there, and that was kind of funny. But I really enjoyed it. I was kind of like, well, I felt good about it.
The thing about Texas is that anyone in Texas will let you know very quickly that they're from Texas. Like the Texas pride is ridiculous.
It's true. It's true. They do have the pledge of the allegiance to Texas, I think. in the
Yeah.
schools.
They're a
It's true.
sovereign nation. All the weird. If this world goes down, Texas will save us.
funny.
Allegedly. I wonder. Did you bring any of that Texas pride home, or are we done with that? Can we just say we're done with that Texas pride?
I don't know. We'll see.
Own it.
I need
Own
some
it.
time here.
It's
I need
due.
some time.
You
It's
can
due.
take it. You can take
We'll
it.
see what it's like when I see the mountains again. I don't know.
Yeah. So let me ask you. We asked the other elder a little bit about some things about him. What are you planning to do? Did you go to college before? Going back to college? What's life for you next?
I did not. I want to learn how to put horseshoes on horses. I want to be a farrier.
Tons of money in that. So much money to be made in that. Because there's not very many people. It's a trade that not many people do. And if you're good at it, man, you can basically write your own paycheck. I know. Everyone's looking at me like, why does he feel so passionately about this? I had one interaction with a farrier once, and I was like, how much? And then I was like, well, I guess you're risking being kicked in the mouth by a horse every time you're working. So I hope that works out. That's incredible. Good for you.
I appreciate that.
Have you ever done it at all?
Yeah, not very well, but
Sure.
I can learn, I hope.
Sure. There's
That's the
YouTube
plan.
videos.
There we go.
Yeah.
YouTube
Is,
videos.
is there
and-
farrier college? How do you
There
learn?
is actually.
Is there really?
There's multiple across the nation.
Okay.
So
And then the other question, and this is just technical stuff. Did you leave a lady behind?
I did not.
Okay.
Give applause for that one again.
Why do you feel so passionately about that?
I am a big fan of if you did leave one behind, that she should dear John you before you go home.
Oh, please.
It's
wow.
just the way it is.
No. Why?
It's an important life experience.
Will
to
you
learn how to
divorce
deal
him
with it.
just so he can feel like what the heartbreak? Oh, shoot, that's funny. Okay, so what I want to ask
It's
you
not
about
nearly as expensive for her to think about it as for me to think about it.
what I want to ask you about Texas is you come from small town Roosevelt. For people who don't know, it's not a very big place. You get called to Dallas. I don't know that everyone necessarily recognizes this, but it's one of the biggest cities in the United States. Lots of different culture, lots of different people from what you would have known in your hometown growing up. What was something that you learned from either the people of Texas or the people that you were able to work in and around that you'll take with you now that you're home and going to be released later today?
Oh, that's a great question. I feel like I've really learned that people in general, this isn't just Dallas, but it's honestly like the larger cities, you come in contact with a lot of different just people in general. You talk to a lot. And something that they all had in common, especially in the more east you go, the more churches there are, and the Bible Belt kind of region. And our mission went from like the heart of Dallas over to Shreveport, Louisiana.
Okay.
And so it covered everything in between all of East Texas. And so there I've learned a lot just about that people are searching for things, and they think that they have them, and they've heard a lot of stories about Latter-day Saint people and what they believe, and so they're really freaked out. But at the same time, I found that when they break down those like cultural barriers, that they've found something that is really precious to them. And that everybody is searching for something in their life, whether it be even the atheist people that you run across or the religious people. They all want something and are looking for something. And I guess I've really seen that I've found something that nobody else has. And I've seen a ton of people that came to church or joined the church and have improved their lives and been so happy. So
It's pretty incredible. All right, fielding it to any questions? We'll do a couple questions. You want to take one, Taylor? You didn't do one on the last elder.
This is one is just an interesting question to me. How soon do you already have planned out, like how soon you're going back to Dallas to visit? Because as everyone here knows, I love going back to visit my mission. I spent 2 months there this year down in Peru, and so do you already have a plane ticket? Do you already have plans to go back to Dallas?
no, I just got back like an hour ago.
Fair enough.
He hasn't even been to his own house yet for a while. Jeez.
That's true. I've got a 3-hour drive still, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah. One other question from either of you guys?
If you have one,
I
go
do.
for it.
Yeah,
I
take
do.
it,
I
mate.
actually want
Well, hold on. If this has anything to do with your daughter, Verlin gets to ask the question.
does not.
Okay.
Okay. So actually, I want to ask the same question to you that I asked to Elder. Is it Pila?
Pella.
Pella?
Pella. Like, remember,
Like pillow,
it's
yeah.
how you say pillow if you're a Utah.
Okay.
A Pella.
Yes. So Elder Wooten?
Yeah, that's
Wooten?
right.
What-
Yeah, Wooten.
Yep.
When you were a teenager or growing up, what was it that helped you understand that a mission was the thing that you needed to do with your life at this time?
Well, honestly, I feel like for me, I had really good examples. I'm really close to my family, my parents, my dad.
Are they? Is this your dad that's here?
That's him right there.
Hey, Dad!
Right.
That's him. And then I've had a lot of other family, and some of them are members of the church, some of them aren't. My dad is. He went on a mission late at like 23, and things worked out really well. Like he met my mom for the first time there, and then they re-met later on in Idaho. So that's kind of funny. But then I've just seen the example that my parents have had versus my relatives and family that are not members of the faith and do not follow the commandments and the things that we do, and uphold the covenants, as we would say. And so I feel like I looked at both sides, and I love my family to death, but I have seen just a light in my father and in my parents, and something that I guess I didn't see in my other family. And again, I love them too.
Sure.
I love them very dearly, but I've just seen prosperity that isn't necessarily even wealth. It's kind of hard to describe, but it's almost like emotional and spiritual. And I was very lucky to be raised in the home that I was.
Yeah. We'll let you go because you got to get back that 3-hour drive. Are you so excited about how there's not millions of people in Roosevelt and you can just have like night sky and no one bothering you? That to me would be like the greatest thing to look forward to.
You know, I am actually. Yeah. I don't know. I'm still in shock. I'm like, holy cow, I can't believe I'm here. But
It'll last a week or two.
it'll last a week or two.
Yeah. And then you'll go on your first date and you'll be like, I'm not marrying her. Come on, what happened? It's the worst. Let's give this elder a big round of applause.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for taking the time. I appreciate it. We'll pass that off. And your dad is like, man, all the times that kid was a jerk when he was a teenager. Now I love him. All the kind words. I saw it on your face.
You can see it. And by the way, you have a voice for radio.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you sound real great.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, sir. Thank you. Let's give both of those elders a big round of applause. When I woke up today, I would have never thought that we would have had two non-related missionaries, on their way home.
You're
doing
welcome
this
for
thing.
the idea.
Yeah, thank you very much. That was all Taylor, one chain.
That's what happens when the production meeting is very flexible.
Yeah, listen, because if we had made a plan, we wouldn't have done it. Because we would have been like, we have to stick to the plan. We've
That's
got
show
plans we've got to
business,
stick
baby.
to. Do we want to play Smooch, Marry, Kill? Do we
Let's
want to do
do
that?
it.
Can it be something that's not kill? Can it be like kick?
No.
I don't want to kill anybody.
Well, it's not an anyone. You'll
Then
understand.
we can do.
Okay.
Do you want maim?
Yep.
Yeah.
Would you rather kill or maim? I'd rather be killed.
No.
Jeez.
So
Can we do suffer? Okay, here's the thing. This is from, as Verlin indicated, his best nieces. Now, do you have other nieces besides
I
these?
do, yes.
Oh, so are they in fact? Can we get this on record? They are in fact your best nieces, Caitlin and Robin.
They are my best nieces who grew up with the last name McDaniel, except for maybe Caitlin as well. And Nicole. Let's see. Yeah.
Why can't you just pick a favorite? Here's the email. Hello, everyone. Longtime listeners. Is that true?
They've been listening since I've been doing it.
Okay. And that's how long now?
Almost 2 years.
Has it really?
Yeah. It's gone fast.
I swear you come to town more than anyone. I'm in town again. Let's do an episode. Great. Weren't you just here last week? Okay. Longtime listener, first time emailer with a question for your live show today. Smooch, marry, kill. We have to pick one that we have to smooch. We have to pick one that we have to marry, and we have to pick one that we have to kill. Here it is. Here are the three choices. Fully covering Taylor Frankie Paul's season of The Bachelorette. I'm talking weekly updates of the show. So that's one of our choices.
This makes way more sense now.
Attending a taping of Dancing with the Stars and appearing on camera with clear Whitney was framed t-shirts. Or an entire episode deep diving the third season of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. We hope to come to another live show sometime in the future, Caitlin and Robin. So, fully covering Taylor Frankie Paul's season, attending a taping of Dancing with the Stars, an entire episode deep diving. We have to smooch, we have to marry, we have to kill. Megan, we'll start with you. Then we'll go Taylor, then we'll go Verlin.
Okay. I think smooching would be covering the third episode the third season of whatever that show
Lives
is.
of Mormon Wives.
Yeah, you do it, but it's one night. It's a one night thing. Got it? Okay.
Mary would absolutely be going to a taping of Dancing with the Stars.
Okay.
I don't care what T-shirt I have to wear
Okay.
to be there because
Yep.
I'm a dancer.
Okay.
So I'm
All
there.
right.
And absolutely, I would kill covering Taylor Frankie Paul's Bachelorette season because I've never even watched an episode
That
of
is
that
going
show.
to be such a train wreck. Anyone know when it starts?
I don't even
actually
want to know.
So, someone, yep, thank you. I see Megan Googling over here, Googling. All right, so then, Taylor, please, to you.
Okay, I would kill Dancing with the Stars.
Oh.
I don't know what she was framed for. I don't know what I'm getting myself into by making that statement. So
Okay.
I'm going to kill that.
Yep.
I'm going to smooch, deep dive into the third season of Secret Lives, and I'm actually going to marry covering Taylor Frankie Paul's season of The Bachelor because I like The Bachelorette.
Okay.
I'm a fan.
Okay. All right, to Verlin, who really appreciates this kind of question.
This is really tough, actually. I think Susan could probably predict which one would I marry. What do you think?
Anything with Whitney.
There you go.
You're a
We're
huge
wearing-
Whitney fan?
I'm
Is
a
that
Whitney
what?
fan. I don't know why I'm a Whitney fan, but from the first season of Secret Lives, for some reason, I'm a Whitney fan.
Yeah, I don't know why since the
Strange.
first season. Jeez.
So that would be my Mary. Smooch would be Dancing with the Stars. That would be, or not Dancing with the Stars. I'm sorry. Smooch would be the Bachelorette.
Okay.
Because my guess is we'll have bachelorette parties at our house, and we have lots of pre-YSA friends and other friends that would love to come do that, and I'm
Okay.
all for the social.
Okay.
And so I guess kill is the Secret Lives.
Okay.
But I've gotten to the point now with Secret Lives that I kind of, you know how you love something and hate something at the same time?
Yeah.
I'm kind of there. So
Yeah. Okay. That's
It's a tough
November
kill.
13th. Countdown. I hope that we don't have another new leader of the church because I'll probably talk about the season before I talk about that person.
That'll
between
be
now
when
and
the
then.
new apostles called.
Oh, could
Oh,
be.
there you go.
They counter program it. I can see that. For me, I'm going to give a very Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints answer, and I'd marry all three of them.
Oh, my. That's taking
So
the
there-
easy way out.
yeah.
We got to hold you to
No,
come
listen.
on.
Okay, I would marry one now, and then in 5 years, I'd marry the second one after the
so
first one
you're
dies.
believer
and
in
then-
polygamy, I see.
I'm
You're waiting for that one to
of
be
the
announced.
eternal doctrine of polygamy. Sure, you bet I am.
Oh my God.
No, we're not baiting into this. I want to take because
My
there are
wife's
still
here,
people
I'm
that
not
are
saying
here.
a thing
No,
about
I know. She would kill you. Taylor, you'll help us out with this. Does anyone have a question that they want to have answered? Come up here. And if you want to ask, it can literally be any question. It can be something about the show, something behind the scenes of the show, something just individually towards one or all of us. If you have a
Could
question,
be meant to embarrass us,
yeah.
whatever you
it can
want to
be
do.
It can be as deep or personal. At least for me, would you do as deep as personal? Yeah. Okay. All right. So, does anyone have a question that they would like to ask? I'm open for it. Don't feel obligated, but someone please feel obligated. Otherwise, I feel like we just made an
Yes.
offer and no one cares. No one? Come on. We'll give you a second to think about it. Oh, coming from the back. Here we go.
All right,
no.
go Deacon.
Oh, no.
Go Deacon.
This is your dad who's coming, yeah?
This is my dad.
All right, let's make sure we move the camera, too, so people can see where you get your handsome good looks. All right. State your name.
All right, the way I put it. Do I hold it?
Oh, yeah, you're good. You're good. Right there, yep. Maybe a little bit more. There you go.
Carl with a K.
Okay.
Westbrook.
Okay. Carl with a K, Westbrook.
Right.
How many chains?
0 chain.
No chains.
Actually, I have 1 gold chain at home,
Okay.
much like my young Padawan here.
Yeah. But you don't. He always wears the chain.
No, it was given to me by a special friend.
Okay.
And I only want to use it on special occasions.
Okay. You don't just willy-nilly your chains like your son does.
No.
Got it. He's like, oh, I'm going out. I'll just wear a chain. It's fine. It's no big deal. There's nothing special about a chain. I'm Taylor one chain. All right, what's your question?
Is this your next step towards your own podcast or your own live engagement taking up stand-up comedy?
Oh, okay. All right.
So this is Taylor's father asking him this question,
Is-
asking
Yes,
Taylor the question.
that is a good question. So I have thought in the past about starting my own podcast.
I know someone who can teach you,
Yeah,
or at least
yeah,
claims
that's
to be
true.
able to.
I taught
He's a good
Megan.
teacher, yeah.
I taught Megan.
That is fair. I definitely. I mean, look, as some people will know, I ended up on the show just after writing an email with a joke at the end saying, "Oh, and if you want to throw me on the episode, that's fine." And then it worked. And as my dad knows, but I haven't been able to share on the Cultural Hall yet because I haven't been on in months, Richie.
Well, you work a regular job. You'll notice
Yeah,
that
you
we're
would-
recording this in the middle of the day, and yet you made time for this.
You would think that the fact that I have a stable schedule now would make it easier to schedule me being on the show, but it's fine.
Listen, I'm proud of you. You got to do what Verlin does, and literally, you can see the text messages in my phone. The text message goes today ? And then if I don't answer, the next day today ? And then the next day, how about today? That's how we end up together.
Gotcha.
That's also how he ended up marrying Susan. But go ahead.
So what I have not been able to share yet is recently, about a month ago or so, I was on a live dating show.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you were.
At Wise Guys Comedy Club, and as part of the show, we had to present a talent, and I did stand-up comedy.
Okay.
In our very first conversation, Richie, I shared with you that I have a dream to do stand-up. This is a long time ago. You probably don't remember. It's
Sure.
fine.
No, I remember. It's in an email I haven't responded to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
One of the 10.
Yeah.
And so I tried my hand at stand-up, and it didn't go terribly.
Okay.
And so that is definitely something I want to pursue. So podcast, maybe. Stand-up, 100%.
Cool. So
awesome.
so let me ask this of your dad then. If he's going to pursue comedy, are you ready to have him move back into your home?
That would be comical.
Yeah. I mean, that's where he gets a lot of material, but here's the thing. The money doesn't come super quick on that, so he would have to... Would you open the home so that he could be pursuant on that?
As a last resort, yes.
Okay. All right.
Look,
He's
Wander
put on the
Westbrook is
spot.
still in business, so I'll have that income
The
stream.
traveling stuff.
Exactly.
If people want to travel and they need a vacation, someone to help them book that, they can do that. Is it wandering.com?
Wander Westbrook. No.
Nope. On Facebook or
On Instagram and Facebook.
And Facebook.
Wander Westbrook.
Wander. As in, I wonder as I wandered.
I do have another question.
Okay.
If you like.
Yes, please.
This
Since
one-
none of these guys are coming up with questions.
This
No, I'm sure they
one's more for you.
Okay.
I wondered if you knew. Oh,
Yep, you're good.
Richard Marcosian.
Yes. Why do I know who that is?
He is a podcaster.
Okay.
He does Utah Stories.
Okay.
So you do podcasting.
Sure.
So I
Sure.
thought maybe you might.
I have met Richard before.
Okay.
Yep. They used to do a big podcast conference. In fact, we've talked about doing this back when I worked at BYU. We talked about doing. They have a large conference for podcasters, but we thought about doing just a specific LDS podcast conference. And where it sort of fell apart is we didn't know if anyone was LDS and had a podcast or if it was LDS themed, and there were lots of strong feelings that went back and forth as
Where
to
would
whether
you
or not
draw
we would
the
do that.
line? There to be some interesting conversations
Well,
about
that's the
particular
thing.
shows.
Yeah,
right?
that's the thing. Where do you draw the line? We didn't know. So that's why it died.
I think you should explore it further because I've had that idea a lot. So
Okay. All right. What I'm going to do is I'll just start that conference once Verlin says, hey, we're doing it, and then we'll end up doing that conference, and I'll be super busy, but thankful.
you can
and,
start it in a cultural hall.
Oh, done. Actually, you couldn't. The church would have nothing to do with that.
That is so valid.
Yeah.
Get
Maybe.
get one of those old buildings that's
okay.
not being used anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, a previous church that the church no longer
Yeah.
owns. That would
Yeah,
be a
they're going
great
super
venue.
cheap. I'll just buy one of
Oh,
those.
you can get one for an afternoon. You can
Okay.
break a window. It happens.
Round of applause for our guest here, you guys. Or did you have more about Richard
No,
Marcosian?
yeah, that
Yeah,
should do it.
just
Thank you.
this. All right. Does anybody else have a question? Oh, okay. Come on up, whoever takes the mic first. I love this. I knew we just needed a primary.
Yep.
He broke
Just
the
need one
dam.
person.
Yep, we're ready
Hey,
to go.
watch your mouth.
DAM.
He broke the dang.
It was a darn, Richie.
All right,
right.
please introduce yourself, sir.
Okay, my name is John Wilson.
John Wilson. I don't know. That just sounded like it. Is it Lynn Wilson, the old burritos? Is that where
That's
I got
it,
that?
yeah,
Yeah,
probably,
Lynn
yeah.
Wilson. Yeah, sorry. It comes from something. I'm not just crazy. John Wilson, sorry.
Okay, my question.
Yes.
Okay, several years ago,
Oh, no.
when the Cultural was talking a lot about the new hymns for home and family that were coming out, and the new songs coming out, it was a big deal, talked about a lot. I wrote in an email, and I raised the question, I said, we're spending so much time talking about the new hymns, why don't we talk about the hymns that we should be getting rid of?
Okay.
And you guys read the email on the air, and somebody said, oh yeah, we should do an episode of that sometime, which never happened.
Sure.
So now that I'm here with you in person, I'd like to know, could each of you share one or two hymns that you would like to see gone from the hymn book?
I love this question. What a
okay.
good question.
And
All
we
right.
all grabbed our phones in unison
So
to
we can
look at
look
them.
and see.
Oh, man. A hymn. Now, am I letting it go, just for qualification, am I letting it go because I don't like the message of it, or do I have to qualify it with anything, or I'm just letting it go?
You can interpret the question
Okay.
any way you wish.
Oh, I've heard that before. Let's see, where do I? Okay, if I were, I'll give you guys plenty of time, phone scanners. If I were to get rid of a hymn, I think that I'll go easy on this one. Is it My Country 'Tis of Thee or America the Beautiful? We're talking the end of
God
it.
Save the King is in the English hymn book.
The patriotic ones at the end, because I think we were once upon a time a United States church and we're not anymore, and I think we should fully embrace that. So that's probably several hymns within that. I think that they're doing that, and I like the idea of being part of a faith that embraces everyone. So that would be my first answer. I think the second one, and this is controversial because if I could change the people in the church, then I would ultimately keep it. But if you could hi to Kolob,
That was mine!
Hold on. Here's
That was
why. Here's
mine!
why you can get rid of it for a different reason.
It probably won't be, but go ahead.
We can't sing anything with vim and vigor in the church to save our lives. And so when you
My
have
biggest church sacrament meeting pet peeve.
when you have 1,000 verses of there is no end to this song, it's the song that never ends, and that's fast. The way I just sang it just now was fast. It is brutal the way that we sing that within the church. So those would be mine. Hit 'em up. Who's next?
Well, I'll go
'Kay.
because mine was also If You Could Hide a Kolob, but also for a different reason.
Okay, please.
I feel like it's a beautiful song. I need to preface that. I think that the song is actually really, really pretty if sung well and sung with the right time, singing, the way it's supposed to be. But I feel like it gets into some doctrinal things that I don't know that we as like the general body of the church are like wanting or willing to dive into.
You mean like
Or-
Kolob?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the title of the song?
Yeah, exactly. Like, and
Yeah.
it talks about like in the twinkling of an eye, and like in our heads, I think we know what that means. But then there's like, I don't know. Did you guys ever talk about twinkling when you were in seminary and people's like patriarchal blessings and like what it meant if you were twinkled?
No. Twinkled.
Yeah.
No, what?
Yeah, at the
Yeah, that was
second
never-
coming, you could be
yeah.
twinkled.
You-
During the millennium,
Yeah.
you don't actually
You
go
don't-
through the death process.
Exactly. You just
twinkle.
twinkle.
Wait, what the? Hold
Okay.
on.
Thank you, Verlin, for knowing what I'm talking about.
Maybe I don't want to be a part of this church anymore. What are we talking about?
Okay, so it said like in patriarchal blessings, it'll
Okay.
say like you will blah 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 in the twinkling of an eye or something, and so then it became the vernacular that I'm going to be twinkled. It says in my patriarchal blessing that I'm going to be twinkled.
Were you raised in Utah County?
No, I was raised in Oregon.
Okay. I don't know.
But no, it gets into some weird doctrinal places that I don't
Okay.
know that we are willing to touch.
Okay. All right.
So that's me.
Verlin?
So I have two for very different reasons. One is because we sing it wrong every single time, and that is "Ring Out Wild Bells." No one knows how to sing it at tempo. They don't know what notes go with which words. It always gets jumbled up.
Does it have the triplets that we don't sing right?
Yes.
Everyone's
so
having a stroke in the. Yeah, geez.
I would take that one out. That just because it annoys me. The second one, I absolutely adore the song.
Okay.
The problem is every single time it's played, I cry.
Okay.
And I can't stop it. So it doesn't matter whether I'm sitting on the stand, I'm sitting in the audience.
Okay, what song is this?
It's A Poor Wayfaring Man of Grief.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And the minute the refrain starts at the beginning, I am lost.
You're done.
Is that
And
true,
I'm
Susan?
blubbering.
Oh, I'd have to sit with him.
If you didn't hear that
You can see me on the stand.
off
you know.
mic, she'd have to sit with him in order to know if he's crying.
That's true. People ask us what the secret is of 39 years of marriage. We
Don't-
never sit together at church, and I traveled half of the time on business, so it's really only been 20 years.
Okay. Listen, I don't mind that being a reason why you guys could still be married. Okay, so that leaves left Taylor, One Chain Westbrook.
Okay, I would probably say praise to the man.
What?
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, please.
It's not. I've heard from a lot of people, like for example, a comedian that I really like, John Christ.
Sure.
I believe is his name.
Sure.
And he shared. I believe that they sang that song when he went to one of our churches.
Oh
and
yeah,
he
he's
was
that comedian. He's not a member of the church.
Yeah, but he's a Christian, mostly known as like a Christian comedian.
Sure.
And he was very confused, and I've heard that story many times. And I think, I don't know. It's not that it's a bad hymn or anything like that, but I think when people hear that in a sacrament meeting and they're just getting to know the church, they're a little bit like, what's going on? Praise to who?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe I hope that's not too controversial.
I think lots of people have the same opinion, but I think a lot of people don't understand that we say praise the Lord. That doesn't mean we only praise the Lord. No one said you exclusively praise the Lord. I can praise Richie for being one of the best podcasters I've ever
And
met.
would you mind doing that a little more frequently than you do?
Put a 5-star review in.
Thank you,
People,
sir.
please download, rate, review, subscribe, go to YouTube. But I think it's actually a great hymn because we ought to be praising more people who bring the Lord's kingdom here on earth.
Okay.
So what about you? What hymn would you?
Oh yeah, you're going to turn
Check
it right
out.
back on John. Okay.
Yeah, I'm interested now.
Okay, well, okay, keep in mind I'm a social worker, okay?
Okay.
I would ban the song Families Can Be Together Forever.
Oh, I've heard that opinion. Yeah.
Even though
Okay.
it's doctrinally beautiful, it's
Sure.
something we all believe. And when they sing that in primary or sacrament meeting, all the kids whose parents are going through a divorce break out crying.
Yeah.
It kind of causes some trauma
Yeah.
for sure, and just the gain you get from the song is not worth the problems it causes.
Juice ain't worth the squeeze. What if we added a third verse that's like, hopefully, maybe, someday, but maybe not.
Maybe they'll get back together,
Yeah.
but probably not.
You don't know, but it's not your fault. I hope that you know. Sorry, I'm a child of divorce. I know how
I was gonna
terrible
say, I
He
it
can
is.
play this. He
Yeah.
can play this. That's
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Oh, poor
geez.
Taylor.
Not only a child of divorce, the man has been divorced
Yeah,
himself, too.
yeah, that's
Come
right. I've been
on.
divorced too. Let's see if Verlin really cries.
No. You are not going to do that. I can't hear it well enough to cry from here.
Okay.
No.
Big round of applause for John and his question, you guys. All right, Alan, you had a question? Oh, we got another
And for
one.
the record, I did start tearing up as soon as I heard it.
All right, Alan. And now Alan's got a particularly interesting shirt on. It says the Tabernacle Choir. You are employed by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints?
Negative.
Negative.
It is a calling.
Oh, it isn't really?
Calling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I've never had a calling that gives me a T-shirt.
Is
Or
it,
Fair enough.
Is it a
button-up
paid
shirt.
calling?
No.
Okay.
Okay. What do you do for them?
I serve on the stage crew for the choir.
Very
so
cool.
cool.
Now, do you get to travel as part of your calling?
I do.
Very
I
cool.
went to Argentina. That was my first tour.
Fantastic.
Now, do they pay for you to go?
Yes.
Okay, so it's compensated, sort of.
Yeah. I mean, I had to use my PTO, so.
Okay. Okay.
I wasn't complaining about using it for that, so
How was Argentina?
it was amazing.
Yeah. Faith of the Saints is just unreal down in
Oh,
South
yeah.
America.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. All right. What's your question?
Okay, I'm going to resurrect a topic we already covered, or you guys already covered, which is temple announcements in conference.
Okay.
Is there a reason why they're not going to do it in conference because we got too rowdy in the conference center?
No, I genuinely think, and I will eat crow as far as this goes. These guys all think it's going to continue. I think that, and we talked about this. Who was it I was talking about? With you, or was it Molly? To have the an announcement made because before these temples get announced, one of the apostles will go to the particular area.
Right.
In the past, when President Nelson was healthy, he was certainly doing that. But to be able to have an announcement to the people in the place, I think will be far more significant if stakes or regions are organized in Thailand and we're able to announce Thailand. I think it's a bigger deal. And I think President Oaks is a guy that is a prophet, is a guy who this is when we do this. This is when we do this. And I think that he thinks that conference is the time that we talk about Christ and how the status of the church and the things that we can be working towards. And I don't think there will be things about being temple worthy, going to the temple as frequently as they can. They dot the earth, will come and be a part of it. I just think that anything that isn't that, I don't think that we're going to get announcements about programs or funds or anything like that in General Conference. It will be pure doctrine in conference form under President Oaks.
I like that.
See, I could see it almost being like a hybrid, then being like, yeah, like it makes sense for us we just decided on these 5, last month, may as well. And then if it happens like mid 6 month time, they could be like, oh yeah, here's a few more. Like I could see it being like, there's no hard and fast rule either way.
Okay.
We're just going to kind of do it in the way that makes the most sense for the circumstance.
Okay.
Okay.
Satisfactory?
Yeah.
Alan, everyone.
But I will say, can I say something on that
We
really
got one
fast?
more right there. Let's get him set and ready. Yep.
Mike is live. Go.
That this conference, I was excited for the possibility of temples, but when there were none announced, I was like, oh, this is actually this is nice, because I feel like with President Nelson, everything we were all just trying to catch our breath.
Sure.
And then we got a chance to.
All right,
So that's my opinion on that.
You're gonna wrap this out with your question. What's your question?
That's a lot of
First of all,
pressure.
tell your name.
My name's Rob.
Rob.
Yep.
Okay.
And you can interpret this question how you may.
Oh, jeez.
What's your favorite part of your face?
Of my face. Oh, I love that. Megan, let's make sure we link that in the show notes so
That
that
is
people
a
can hear that.
classic reference. I love it.
No, what is his name? The comedian. The LDS comedian that when I asked him what his favorite part of his faith is, he thought I said face, and then he answered the question, my eyes.
I can't remember.
I'll find it. And it'll be in the show notes because Megan's amazing.
I have a real question.
Okay, please.
You can answer that one if you'd like.
My favorite part of my face, if I'll be honest with you, is my eyes when I wear a blue shirt.
Great.
Yeah.
He took my answer.
Is that you for you? Mm-hmm. Okay, Megan?
Mine is my eyes, but it's because my right eye is 2 different colors.
Which is called what? What is that called?
Heterochromia.
Yeah. Okay, Taylor?
I feel like my dad gave me a really good smile.
Yeah, he did.
So I'll say that.
Sure
did.
Excellent.
He's just buttering you up because he's moving home. All right.
Better start working on Mom if that's going to happen.
Yeah. Mom's like, not a chance. I really like this not having kids at home thing.
So
you
do
guys
have a
kids
serious
at home?
question?
Okay,
Sorry.
please.
No, that's okay.
Rob, go for it.
So could you each give me one thing that you're excited about and maybe one thing that you're nervous about the new administration of our prophet, Dallin H. Oaks?
Oh, wow.
I'll go. Since none y'all are stepping up to go and I think the thing that I'm most excited about is I truly believe that God is at the helm of the church, and so I don't want to take it to a weird level. Like that video is surfacing with President Nelson where he talks about how God would take him out if he were to lead the church astray. Have you guys seen this? It's with young kids, and it's a little. I know what they're going for. But it's a little weird in its delivery. I truly believe that God is in charge, and so the way that I have sort of placed that is President Oaks and I, whom we met at a movie premiere.
What movie?
His daughter played the violin in a movie called Christmas Eve. Patrick Stewart's in it. Check it out this holiday season.
So it wasn't The Heretic is what you're saying.
No. But I've got a picture with him. Nice guy. But you know how there are some people that you're just like, oh, I like him fine, but maybe personality-wise or teaching style or something like that. I hope that I am terribly incorrect in this. I don't know that he would be my preferred teaching style or preferred personality. So I think that would also be the other thing that I'm kind of not worried about necessarily, but I sort of like the drama of a general conference and throwing out temples and doing programs and off the cuff and that kind of stuff. And I don't think that he or this administration will do that. I can see other people, and even if a first presidency would have been a little bit different, I could see some aspect of like, oh man, that's a shoot from the hip kind of an apostle right there, and that's not this. So that would be the thing for me if I was, to say a thing. That's my worry and my excitement.
In terms of mine, I've actually thought about this a little bit, and they're a little bit interrelated. My thing that's excitement is I think many of us have underestimated the power of Elder Oaks.
Okay.
We're used to hearing him as kind of the judge, the lawyer, the academic, this is the way the Constitution is, or this is the way this is. His talk in General Conference, where he talked about the Proclamation on the Family, he did a masterful job of talking about the important doctrine. And what he didn't say was just as powerful. He didn't try to divide anybody and say, and these people don't fit it, and those people don't fit it, and these people don't fit in. And I'm excited that I think he has a particular talent of bringing, I think he will bring kind of a modern point of view, but he will bring the Orthodox fundamental members of the Church of Jesus Christ along with him because of his past reputation. I think that's kind of exciting. He might be able to pull some of these groups together. The thing, I guess, that's most worrisome to me, I worry honestly about the impact to his health and to Elder Christofferson's health because the other member of the First Presidency isn't able to do a whole lot.
Yeah.
And I would have thought this might be a perfect case to call potentially a third counselor or an assistant to the 12.
Well, they're not over. It's not done yet. Maybe
I know it's
they will.
not done, but that would be my worry is because these men work an incredible schedule, and it would be great to have another member of the First Presidency who's able to travel and be out and about and do the things that President Nelson did so well.
Okay. Megan the Mitch.
All right. So Elder Christofferson wasn't on my short list of potential counselors. He's just one who's always kind of like flown under the radar for me.
Yeah, like a 7% chance for you.
Yeah. But I was super excited when he was called. I sustain him, very excited for what he'll do in the First Presidency. But with those three, I'm really excited for all of the different unique perspectives that they bring to the table. As President Oaks spoke about in conference, talking about his own personal life growing up, having his father pass away when he was very young, and then his mother and her mental health struggles. Like those are all things that he's alluded to, but I don't know that he's ever gotten that personal about it. And I think that that's important for the time we're living. And then aspects of President Eyring's life that he brings to the table, and Elder Christofferson, I think they're all very important perspectives for the world we're living in right now. So I'm really excited about that. But to Verlin's point, I'm worried about the longevity of it. That makes me I'm not concerned because, as Richie said, God's in charge. Like he's moving the plan forward however it needs to be. But I'm concerned that we just won't get the time with this makeup of a First Presidency that I think we could benefit from.
All right, Taylor, no pressure, but bring us home.
All right. I think what I'm most excited for would be, I think with every prophet, there's kind of like a overarching like theme of that president's time in the church, right?
Sure. President Nelson and temples, President Benson and the Book of Mormon.
Yeah. And also
President
COVID.
McKay and Family Home Evening.
Yep.
There you go.
All right, we get it. I'll do it. I'm coming to your house every Monday evening now.
There we go. That's going to be expensive. So I'm kind of excited. Like I have no idea what that is. Like, we have no idea. So it's kind of exciting to know that like something is on the horizon that will kind of be the defining overarching theme of his presidency, but we don't know what that is. So that's kind of an exciting thing to look forward to.
Okay.
What I'm most nervous about, how to be diplomatic. I hope that there are the attitudes towards President Oaks that are out there. I hope it doesn't like impact too much how we as a church view his presidency.
Yeah.
And maybe how I don't know, reserved he is in I mean he's not, he's going to do whatever he feels led to do, but I don't know, I guess I just hope that those things don't have too much of an impact on like the attitude toward the presidency.
Yeah, I mean, to that point, and I guess I would just jump on because this is something that I absolutely have to do. All of the things that I sort of predetermined, like when you get a new president and you go, oh, I know what this president is going to be like, and you make all of those assumptions and you say, this president is going to be like this, and people go, nope, it's not going to be like this. And then you have to have the opportunity where that person can either walk it out and become the worst president ever in the history of the United... I'm sorry, I shouldn't have gone that far. No, jokes aside, I think that you have to go and look at things and go, what is this person actually like? And I hope that we can be big enough as people to go, what is this, what is President Oaks actually doing? And be able to judge him is a word I don't necessarily like, but be able to say, oh yeah, he did this, he is this. This is what he's doing, not all the things that I thought he would do or I thought he would say or anything like that. He is now the leadership of the church, has appointed the leadership of the church, and now we can be able to see by the fruits, what kind of prophet and president that he is. Good question. Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, Rob, you didn't answer the question.
Yeah.
You get to answer as
well.
well.
Nobody cares what I have to say.
Oh, sure we do. Yeah.
I'd rather use my time just to say really thanks for this show. It's such an incredible thing you've created here. Each of you, especially Richie, I really appreciate it. It's important to me, and I know it's important to others. Thank you for what you've created here. It's great.
Aw. Thank you, Rob. All right, the point that we wrap up the show, we hope that this episode has nourished and strengthened your body.
And if you weren't healthy enough to listen this week, you'll be healthy enough to listen next week.
And bless the sugar out of all of this crap that we ate at Chuck-A-Rama.
Now I don't even remember what comes next.
She
threw me off.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's fine. And that when the time comes...
And when the time comes, you'll be able to travel home in safety.
In the meantime... Now here, let's see if I can do this because
Student unison.
A little spoiler. If you listen to it, I've recorded the actual outing of the episode one time. So let's see if I can remember this. In the meantime, go Tar Heels.
Chocolate Cake Bites podcast.
Tiger with a U.
The Tiger with a U. Chocolate Cake Bites podcast. And Alpine
Lakes Travel.
Alpine Lakes Travel. We'll be saving a seat for you.
On the back row of the Cultural Hall.
Save me a seat, it's sure to be neat on the back row. We really gotta go on the Cultural Hall show.